Hello, beautiful Pisces. You know when the angel of patience and the angel of balance both come in together, you know there's a message here. Come on in and I'll tell you all about it. Hello, beautiful Pisces, and welcome back to Intuitive Energies. For a second, I didn't know where I was. Where am I? Where am I? What is this? I'm doing a reading. I'm doing the bridge of Earth and Soul. And I'm going to be using this beautiful deck. It's called the Book of Shadows Tarot. And I love it. One feels like earthbound and the other one feels like etherbound. So I love it. It's as above, so below. So I'm pulling questions from one side to the other. I'm going to start with, what is my grounded self now? And of course, if you want to see the frame of reference for this, you're going to have to go look at the video that I did on Sunday. It's pretty much looking of things in the middle. The middle. We always get excited with the beginning and we get excited with the end. But everything in between kind of gets lost. Alright. So the first question is, what is my grounded self now? The practical insight, the fear, the patterns, the longing. Okay. Okay, so let's see. Whew! There's two that came out together. One upright and one reversed. Okay, so the upright is the King of Wands. A lot of fiery energy coming in. A lot of like, let's do this. And it's a she. Very interesting. The one is a Chariot. It's in reverse. And this makes so much sense. I mean, with the readings that we did. Let me see if I can go a little bit closer so you can see more of the image here. This makes so much sense, though, Pisces. I mean, I was getting that even in the reading. Was it Chariot? I know I did this reading on Sunday a couple of times. It happens sometimes. I do a reading and then I feel like the message is not clear enough or it's not coming out the way. So I take all the cards up and start over again, and the message is usually the same. It's just framed in a way so that my words can have more impact, if that makes any sense. And in one of those readings, the Chariot did come in, and it came in as the block. I'm not sure if it's the Sunday reading or not, but absolutely that's what I felt. I felt like you have the fire, you have everything, but what's happening is that between this fiery energy and the going in, sometimes there's a slow up, right? It happens. For a recipe, let's say, I'm going to use something really simple. You want to bake a cake, you get excited. You see the picture of the cake. You can even almost taste the cake, right? You're going, oh my God, this is going to be so good. This is like an upside down pineapple something cake, right? And you're going, oh my God, this is going to be so good. But then what happens? You look in the fridge, you're missing the ingredients. You have to go to the store, you have to pick them up, you have to bring them back, you have to put them together, you have to take the right measurement. You're getting the idea, right? There's a lot to be done before the actual cake goes into the oven and you're almost at the point where it's going to come out. And even then, something could go wrong. You either don't leave it in there long enough or too long and it burns and doesn't quite taste the way it looks. All of these things happen. And in between that, sometimes you can just, people right at the beginning of this fire, they'll give up. Oh, it's way too much work. I'm not going to do it. And others continue on, but as they're doing it, I don't know. It's like the image of the cake and the idea of the cake and the excitement you felt at the beginning, it kind of just starts waning, like leaving. The excitement kind of, right? And you start losing steam. The Chariot slows down. And this is the thing. A lot of us like instant gratification. And even if we did do the cake and then eat the cake, you're going all that work for 5 minutes. The thing is that that's a perception in our brain, okay? Instead of doing it like, this is going to be, the other part of the reading was like, this is going to be like, I'm going to make the cake. I'm going to get the ingredients lovingly. It's going to be like a treasure hunt. And then as I'm making the cake, I'm going to keep telling myself, I'm doing this. I'm building this. I'm going to create that image. I'm going to make it so good, right? Do you see the twist of the way things are? It's like between, I've got to do it, to cool, look at me creating stuff. It's a very different twist, okay? Now, if you don't like cooking, you probably will never feel this way. So you have to find the things that you are passionate about. And if you can't find your passion just by simply switching it up and go, you know, I'm still very passionate about this, then it's very hard. It would be like me saying I'm a resonance reader and then going, oh, I gotta pick the cards and I gotta and all this. And I do that some days, like, oh, really? Do I have to pick the cards? But then I look at my cards and I go, I love beautiful cards. I have way too many cards and I have a lot of choices for cards. And that's the thing. But it doesn't frustrate me in a bad way. It frustrates me in a good way. And this is what I'm saying, right? Whatever you're passionate about, make sure that even if you're having an off day and you're thinking, oh, I got to do this. It's not a work, I've got to do it. It's like a, you know, like sometimes this part gets on my nerves. But then I can reframe it. I have such beautiful cards. Look at all the choices I have. Oh my God, I could pick anything I want. You know, what am I going to pick today? Like excitement, anticipation. What is going to call out to me today? Very different. And then I do my reading, get to the end, and I feel a sense of accomplishment. But I feel a sense of accomplishment through each part of it. From the picking to the deck, to turning on the camera, even to the part where I upload the video and it's done and it's safe. Okay, so let's take a card here. What is next? What does my spirit self whisper? I actually wrote here Earth card and Oracle. I should have probably pulled an Oracle with this. Oops, the card just went. It just went away. I like these above cards because, to tell you the truth, they feel very different. Two of Earth is supposed to be Two of Pentacles, but look at this. This is a very different looking. It's, first of all, they look like they're in water. And there's little gnomes. So, let's take the Book of Shadows and let's see what the higher self, the minor arcana, has to say for that. Okay? So, we have the two of, oh, these are the fire. Okay. This goes in, this goes into very different air. Okay. Three of water. I'm guessing after that is the, that's the so below. So I guess before, I'm sorry, I don't mean to make you wait, but you know, it happens. This deck is not very familiar to me, so it is not. It is not familiar. Oh, there, the Earth. There's the Earth. There's the Earth. Two of Earth. Okay, right here. The beach, where Earth meets ocean, where stable land gives way to shifting sand, leading out to water in an alien-like whirl. Like the places that Hecate rules, the beach is a liminal place, a portal from one world to another. The space is not always clearly defined. Either. The tides move in and out, changing the boundaries and creating new temporary environments. Tidal pools are filled with mysteries and treasures. There's a sense of entering an exotic world filled with beauty and dangers that we know little about. The Two of Earth is a balance, water and earth. They live here as equals. The earth does not contain the water entirely, and the water does not destroy the earth. Our physical experience and our soul can balance and nurture and enhance each other. And in fact, that is what this card calls for. There you go. How to nurture each other, right? Each side. So, I think the side that they're asking you to nurture right now is the fact that maybe your thoughts are not contributing to your best efforts. And how do you do that? You adapt, you balance, right? I'm going to tell you something. As somebody who walks both sides, because I walk this side here, which is, it is what it is. And I walk the other side, which is, it's its own thing too, okay? When you're doing the both, you realize that it would be very easy, I've been told, to go a little mad, because they don't exactly match each other. The frequencies are very different. The way time unfolds is very different. First of all, we're liminal time here, linear, not liminal, linear time here, and it's not quite like that, right? We're very mind orientated here. It's very feel and vibration orientated there. Just those things make it hard to put them together, and sometimes I could sit here and go, oh, this is just too hard, right? To go from one to the other is just so hard. But then every once in a while there's a point of connection where the two merge and the veil kind of gets really thin between the two. And it's a beautiful, magical thing. And the times that it does is when the way you feel, you can change the way you feel. In other words, when instead of just using the mind to control, you use passion and emotion and the mind all combined together to get into alignment to a goal. And when you do that, things start feeling a lot better. A lot of things start happening in a much better way. And things adapt. The earth and the water touch, and things kind of align. And then it's a lot easier. And I feel that the middle part of any life, when you're going through it, if you can find a space where you can kind of bring them together, make them touch, even if they're not completely, perfect. Even if the journey in the middle between the beginning and the end that are the exciting parts is not exactly as exciting as those two parts, the middle part, the walking of the path, you can still make it a much better place. You can equalize it so that it matches the frequency of both ends. And when you do, you start feeling like you're walking a life of magic, a lot more than before. Okay. Yeah, I know that was a lot. That was a mouthful. I'm sorry about that. But hopefully, if you want, just back it up, listen to it again. 'Cause sometimes that happens to me. It's, what the heck is she talking about? I'm talking about that. Okay, 3. What's the rift between the two? The dissonance. Why? I can tell you that. Let's do the earth one first. I should probably take some oracles. I should, shouldn't I? Why do I feel like taking the energy oracle? It's a terrible deck. Is it a terrible deck, Jane? Maybe. Maybe not. Okay, the dissonance is lover. Yeah, the harmony card. Of course, it's the harmony card, right? What's the dissonance? Out of harmony. When they don't harmonize well together, right? And what's this one? 10, 15, 17, I think. It's a star, isn't it? The star card. Yeah! I love this. Okay, so I'm going to take the energy oracle out so that I can pull cards from it after. Come here. Come here. Don't fight me. Don't fight. Don't fight me. Come here. You beautiful deck. Alright. So I'm going to put that one over here for now. And I'll shuffle it in a minute. So I want to talk about this. What's the rift in between? Let's take a look at this one here. In bulk 17. This is great. Okay. Okay, so this will be all those things. There it is. Okay. It says, the baby sun god grows as he is nurtured by the great mother. Pagans begin calling to the goddess, asking her to return from the underworld, while Yule celebrates the return of the sun. Imbolc rejoices in the first signs of spring. When the snow and ice of winter begin to thaw, new lives begin. Imbolc means in the belly. The Omk means use milk, signifying a clear connection between this holiday and the lamb soon to be born. During this celebration, witches focus on purification. It's a timing of cleaning things out, both literally and symbolically. Okay, so the dissonance is that. Harmonizing and cleaning house, okay, between above and below. Below, it's harmonizing to yourself. It's committing to your well-being. And this is decluttering. Decluttering whatever's in the mind that's stopping the spirit from coming in. I've always said this. The more you have in your brain, the less your spirit comes in. And I mean, the more annoying stuff you have in your brain, the harder it is for your spiritual gifts, your spiritual insight to come in. I've literally dumped all of my brain out, so now all I have is spirit, which is kind of cool. It's also, it's a lot. I just say, are you trying to say you're brainless, Jane? Yeah, some days. It happens. It happens. I still managed to get everything done, though, so I'm really surprised. I used to worry about things until the cows came home. Now, I don't worry about much, and somehow the bills still get paid, and I don't know, the stuff I want to do still gets done. Not that I have a ton of stuff, but when I put my mind to it, maybe it's because my mind's so clear, I just remember to do it. Right? Look at that. Patience is the card that comes in. Yeah, and 16. Yeah. Yeah, this is it. Okay? She's got a time clock here. And these readings are all about time. It's about timing. It's about the time it takes. It's from the moment that we start something to the moment that we walk it through the end. It's that middle part that kind of takes us for a little bit of a loop. Enough doubt. It's like it doesn't go fast enough that our brain kind of goes like, oh, it's not going to happen, or it's taking too long, or oh my God, this feels like forever, and why is it taking so long? And all of that stuff, okay? But what you're doing is you're just harmonizing to your life. You have to, first of all, the dissonance is, you have to take a real stance in committing to something. They're buying a house, yeah, absolutely. That's a commitment. But that's it. You have to go look at it and go, I'm going to commit to the long haul of this. And then here, it's like always, this is Imbolc, this is spring, this is birth. Treat it like it's birth, like you're birthing something beautiful every time, although the act of birth is a little rough. I'm doing for personal experience. I mean, just the making of the child is the fun part. So keep going into that energy of making, okay, creating, and have patience with yourself. I love that. Have patience, okay? 16. 16 is also the Tower, but this is like the card of temperance. So remember, don't create, what is it? A tempest in a cup? Yeah, I remembered it. There's a tempest in a teacup. I think that's how they say it, and it makes perfect sense. Don't be making waves in a tiny little thing, okay? Just keep walking. Flip the script into something really good. Okay. So, 4. What's the integration point between earth and soul? Let's see. How do you integrate? The Queen of Swords. I love this though. Okay, because this one, doesn't she look happy? Queen of Queen of Swords is usually austere looking. You know, she's like I'm holding a sword. I don't feel quite as much as everybody else. I have a heart of gold, but we hide it under the chair. Yep, I'm the Queen of Swords. I'm the Queen of Mind. But this one, if you look at it, she looks very happy. Somebody looks like they're, you know, they're putting their little tick boxes on something. Like they're planning ahead. So maybe that's the integration. Maybe you should plan ahead for the lulls. Okay? You're going to go, okay, the idea is great to begin with, and the finishing point is here, but let's plan the middle section. Let's little checkpoints, little happy marks, little like points where I did this and achieved this. And then, ooh, and then at this point I achieved this, and then at this point I achieved that, and just kind of go with it, right? Don't give yourself grief. Don't give yourself kudos. Yeah. Okay. Then there's the elemental of air. There's the mind card again. It's coming up. It's like utilize your brain for something other than worrying about crap. This is perfect. I mean, it came in so like, it comes in like, ta-da, there you go. Right? Where is even this card? I don't think I need to though. I think I'm okay. I don't think I need to look for this. Elemental of air. Where are these cards anyway? I love the as above. They have like a pulse of their own. They're going like, I don't know, I do my own thing. I do my own thing. Don't ask me. I do my own. Right. Let's see. As above. As above has its own rules, as they should. Right? Okay. I don't even know. I don't even know. Is there a table of contents on here? Jade's going. Jade's learning her cards. Could you hold, please? Hold. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. No. I'm not going to do anything because this one doesn't have a number. That's why I'm going like, what are these cards? I'm just going to leave it there. I already know what it is. If you're interested in this deck, I will put the links, by the way. They're amazing. Maybe I sit with this book if I'm not so busy with all of you. Thank you so much for everybody who's booked readings, by the way. It's just been awesome. And keep it coming, okay? So the element of air, this is the element of air. It's all just telling you, look, use your mind for better things than to worry. And I think that's the ultimate message. I mean, honestly, what's the integration? Use the brain wisely. Stop using it to throw roadblocks in front of you or debris, you know, in your way that you don't need to. Especially if you don't need to. Why would you do it? But we do, right? It's just so much fun to do it. Let's pull a card from here instead. Okay. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah. 12 is the hangman. 48, the angel of balance. Does this look like balance and patience to you? This is temperance. They keep saying like find the middle. Find the middle to this, okay? Don't go sweeping into the drama part of it. Take a moment and find the middle. Make it a happy thing. Like, oh, this is a happy thing. It's going to make my life better. Maybe I shouldn't do that. Okay. Or that. Balance your life out. Yeah. Yeah, 4 days. 12 and then 3. So you got the Empress and the Hangman. It's a moment of pause before you start going down the path of woe is me, why is it hard, what's going on. You know, if we can master the mind and just bring in passion instead, especially when we can, Why not? Some people say, well, you know, lack of worrying sometime. If I don't worry about it, then something bad could happen. That's the other part. And I think to myself, maybe not though, right? Is it something we tell ourselves because, you know, we're so afraid that something might not work out in our favor? I think probably, yeah. And we're putting too much importance on that. Don't create problems before they appear, okay? Okay, so the portal. The choice or action that helps you move forward. Interesting. Let's see what they have to say. What's the choice or action? How do you implement this? Because in the end, that's really what you want to be looking at, right? You want to be moving forward on something. How do I move forward with this? How do I get this going in the right direction? This is a Four of Chalices, but it came in reverse. It's to move on it. It's not to, it's to get yourself out of a stalemate. I do like this one though. I do like her little fairy going, hello, hello, wake up, wake up, wake up. And it's in reverse. So that means nobody's waking you up. It's you waking you up going, okay, that's enough now. I need to move forward. I need to do something different. Yeah. How do you move forward? Stop stagnating. I want to walk 10,000 steps. Well, you want, but you're not doing it. Get up. Do 10. Do 20. Do 100. Do 1,000. Okay? Start. Begin. Ooh, the Crone of Earth. Love this one. Look at this. Look at this. Okay. This one I'm going to look for. And I can find her because she's in the earth sign, so that's good. I can find her. I know I can find her. It's not that bad. Jane's coming. Jane's coming. She's getting there. Okay? I swear. I swear. Fire. 4 elements. Fire, air, water, and earth. Bravo. Okay, so the tangible world, our mother and our teacher, solid, practical, the manifestation of our thoughts and feelings. Well, there you go, right? The earth supplies food for all parts of the human experience, body, mind, and soul. It engages in delights of all our senses. Earth gives physical form to our spiritual journey and helps us connect concretely to the wheel of life. From the promise of birth and spring through blossoming, fruition, and harvest to the final pause of death and decay until the cycle begins anew. We see the experience, the cycle on the physical as well as the spiritual planes. We focus on the element of earth when we seek security, boundaries, sensuality, growth, abundance, and pleasure. Earth provides stability and grounds us. It provides us strength and gives us somewhere to release unneeded or inappropriate energy. Earth is very comfortable elemental. Be careful not to get too comfortable or stagnation may set in. Daya. Did you get it? Okay, the Crone of Earth lays the earth to rest. Even the earth must regenerate, and there's a time for everything in this life, including death. And it's the death of rest, of that. I really think that the Crone is telling you that you're putting things to rest in your life. By in the middle, when we get discouraged and we put it to rest, we're giving it an early death. Honestly, that's what we're doing. We're calling it quits before we've even breathe any life into it. And I feel that's what it says, especially having the Crone, the last part. It's like the death part of something. It's like, why are you doing that, right? The portal is that we're not to do this right now. We're not here, okay? This is telling you, get up, move, do something, feed yourself. Don't give it a premature death. You don't need to. You just need to move forward in this. How do you do it? You do it with a different mindset. Let's see here what we can get for an oracle. Oh. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So there's the card of financial constraints. But what I see here is like the Four of Pentacles. I feel like there's that controlling of things. Sometimes when we're putting things through or planning it ahead, we're doing it through protection. We want to protect what we still have. And sometimes doing that is by not investing in ourselves or the future. Worrying about something or not really putting it like thriving in the moment, it's because we're used to that, right? Maybe that worked at some point, just holding on to something, worrying about it before it happened, made it that maybe something presented itself and you figure if I worry about it, then nothing is going to surprise me when it fails. And I feel that hold on it. It's not just about financial constraints. It's about protecting yourself. I protect what I already have. There's that feeling of just, there's a constraint, right? It's almost like an Eight of Swords too. Like I'm going to wrap myself so tightly. And then instead of going, well, it's taking too long, I must be failing, I'm going to bail out, it's a self-protection mechanism, and it's not really serving a purpose that's really going to help you in the end. So what have we said in this? Well, I've said a lot. I don't think I've shut up since we... Well, thank God. You don't want, like, nothing on the screen, right? But... it says the same thing. Now, how do you start talking better to yourself, right? How do you start talking better to yourself? Let's do some practical stuff. Because if you're here and you're still listening, what you should be doing right now, I think, is writing down on paper why you feel the way you feel for this situation. Why is it stopping you? Why are you slowing up? Why are you putting doubt in there, right? And after that, you should take that narrative and then flip it. Like I said, flip it completely around. Instead of going, it's going too slow, I'm going to fail, maybe turn it around and going, I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be, and today I'm going to celebrate this part of the journey by this. The next step I'm going to take is going to bring me even closer. If you're writing a book, every chapter is a success. Even though you may have weeks and weeks until the book is published, you're still like working on different chapters, right? Like whether I write 3 chapters in a book or 1, I always think I took a step forward today. I am closer to having that happen for me. And that is a sustenance. Then I go into the writing, and while I'm writing, I'm not thinking of the ending. I'm thinking of, oh my God, I am so immersed in this chapter. How can I make it better? Really like mold it. It's malleable. And I've used that before. It's manipulating your mind. And I know the word manipulating is very bad. People see it as bad, but I don't think that it's bad. I think it's malleable. It's taking something that's stuck and just flipping it and, you know, making it into a slightly different shape so that you can move forward in a different way. Before I used to write, I used to think this is the beginning of the book. What a great idea. I would get all excited. I would start and get not bored, but, you know, it's like, when is this going to end? Because I was always going, there's the ending there, there's the ending there, there's the ending there. And I think that I missed so much of the middle part. It's like you wanted to write a book. You wanted to put your thoughts and feelings down on paper. You wanted to share the feeling, the image. And by giving away some of that over here, you're losing all of the magic in the middle. How to bring it back? It's to bring it back down to basics. Forget about the ending. You are here right at this moment. Think about this right now and put all of your energy right here. If the entire process in the middle doesn't make you happy, maybe you need to rediscover exactly why you wanted to do this. If it was just for the ending or what you could get out of it, and it's not a passion project, that might be the big problem. If it is a passion project and you're still struggling, then you need to shift the way you're thinking in the middle. That's it. Thank you so much for being here, my beautiful Pisces. Over here are your other, I have other channels, are your other channels. They could be if you subscribe. And there's another video here for you in case you're interested. On Thursday, I'm going to do what life paths will be affected and what life path number associated to tarot we have to look at to help us navigate forward in this kind of energy. So I hope to see you then. I'm sending you love, light, and blessings. I will see you later. Bye for now, Pisces.